Hi everyone, I am Bhumika Rathi. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, we are doing practices for competitive exams in which I am going to cover your English grammar at the very first. And here we are doing spotting the error in articles. So first, we will see the questions. Then you have to detect the answers. Then you have to detect the errors in the sentence. And at last, we will see the explanation and the correct answer for that error. Alright, let's begin with the very first question. That is, Geeta doesn't usually wear jewelry, but yesterday she wore ring. So out of these three sentences, you have to find the error, or if there is no error, then you have to mark option D. So in this sentence, we have an error in option number C, in which we have to see the use of article. So she wore a ring. So here, as we know, ring is a singular countable noun. Along with that, and it has been mentioned for the first time. So along with that, we will use article A, indefinite article A with that. Let's see. Yes, since we know ring is a singular countable noun and it has been mentioned for the first time, so along with that, we will use article A. Alright. Now, how to write the correct answer for that, we will see in this. Geeta doesn't usually wear jewelry, but yesterday she wore a ring. So here, A will be used over here before ring. Alright, now moving to the second question. Now let's see question number 2, which says, the police asked us about our moments on the night of crime, or there is no error in the sentence. Since here we can see there is no error in the sentence, so we will mark option D as on the night of the crime. Here the use of article is correct. Why so? Since we have a specific night over here, the night of crime, so we will use article the. Alright, so there is no error in the sentence. Option D will be correct. Now let's see next question, which says, in science, the credit goes to man who convinces the world, not to the man to whom the idea occurs first. Alright, or there is no error in the sentence. So, since the person who convinces the world is a definite person, so we will use article the. Alright. So the correct sentence would be, in science, the credit goes to the man. So here the will be added since we have a specific person over here. Who convinces the world, not to the man to whom the idea occurs first, or there is no error. Alright, so here we will add the article. Now let's see the next question that we have. It is only after match is over that people realize how exciting it is, or there is no error in the sentence. Let's see. Since no specific match has been mentioned in the sentence that is being talked about over here, so using the is incorrect in the sentence. And since the meaning is journal, so we will remove article the before the word match. So the correct sentence will be, it is only after, instead of writing the, we will write here a. It is only after a match is over that people realize how exciting it is. Since the match is not mentioned, a specific match is not mentioned over here, so we will not add article the. Alright, it's general, so we will use article A. Then we have the next question, in which we have, of the two sisters, she is better, or there is no error in the sentence. So in this sentence, we have error in option number C. Here, the comparison is being done between two sisters, so the sisters are specific over here, so we will use article the along with them. So we will write, of the two sisters, she is the better. Alright, we will use article the. Next question, it is unfortunate enough to lose few friends we make during our school days, or there is no error in the sentence. So in this sentence, we have error in option number B. As we know, few means, which means not enough. Alright, instead of writing few, we will write the few. How we will write? We will say, it is unfortunate enough to lose the few friends we make during our school days. Alright, the will be there. Use of the before few means it refers to specific friends that has been made during school days. Now moving to the next question. There were a number of intelligent gentlemen at the party, but it was Mr. Subramaniam, an eminent scientist, who remained center of attraction, or there is no error in the sentence. In this sentence, we have error in option number C, in which we will add an article between remained and center. Let's see which article. You have to comment me down before I answer you. Yes, we will use article the before center of attraction, because here we have a definite person, specific person, which is Mr. Subramaniam. Alright. So how we will write the correct sentence? There were a number of intelligent men at the party, but it was Mr. Subramaniam, an eminent scientist, who remained the center of attraction. Alright, we will add article the over here. Now moving to the next question. Yes, I have been informed that Mr. Sharma, the director and the chairman, will visit the Patna the following month. Or there is no error in the sentence. So comment me down, as I told you this rule, as I already told you in the last video. So here we know Mr. Sharma is a single person, and along with that we will not use 2 times article da. Only article da will be used before the first now. Alright, so this article will be removed from this sentence and option C will be the correct for this. Alright, yes, since there is only one person, which is Mr. Sharma, who holds 2 posts, so use of the before director only, not before chairman. Alright, now move. He is the best worker of the factory, but unfortunately least paid, or there is no error in the sentence. So in this sentence we have error in option number C, in which we will add article over here, and comment me down before I tell you the answer. Alright. So as we know, least is a superlative degree, and before that we will use article da. So we will write the least paid. Alright. Now, yes, he has come out with unique proposal for his friends, or there is no error in the sentence. So in this sentence we have error in option number B. So you have to tell me which article we will use before unique. Alright. First you have to see the pronunciation of the word and the vowel before that. Alright. Either of them you have to see at the first. Yes. Since we have a word over here, unique, which starts with a consonant sound U. Alright. So we will use article A, not article N. This question says, when the house was set on the fire, all the people started shouting at the top of their voices, or there is no error in the sentence. So in this sentence, we have a phrase, set on the fire, which is incorrectly used over here. So option B will be the correct option for that. And in this, we will remove article the. Directly we will say, set on fire. Let's see. We have some fixed prepositional phrases in which we won't add any article. Directly we will say set on fire. Alright, now let's see the next question. Little knowledge of medicine that he possessed proved to be a blessing for him when he was in a great pain. When he was in great pain, or there is no error in the sentence. So in this sentence we have little. So option A will be the error in the sentence. Let's see the correct usage. As I already told you, little means some amount, that is almost none, negligible. Alright, and here we have a definite, so we will use the little or a little. Alright, so how we will write? The little knowledge of medicine that he possessed proved to be a blessing for him. Alright, now moving to the next question. Yes, it was by a mistake that he injured her hand, or there is no error in the sentence. As I told you, the phrases that we have in which we won't use any article, so we will remove article A from here. Directly we will say by mistake. Alright, so option B will be the incorrect one. Now let's see the next question that we have. These orders of the manager may put the lives of 2,000 workers in the danger. Similarly, here we have a phrase in the danger, which is incorrect. Here we will remove article the. Directly we will say in danger. So option C will be the incorrect one. Moving to the next question. I inspired him to take the hurt in all adverse situations and deserve to be called a real hero, or there is no error in the sentence. So here we have, again we have a phrase over here, take the hurt. So we will remove the hurt. Directly we will say take hurt. Alright, then we have the next question. The most happy marriage would be a union of a deaf man and a blind woman, or there is no error in the sentence. So as we know, the most, which is correct, but happy has been used, which becomes incorrect, as we have 3 degrees of adjective in which happy, happier, happiest. So instead of using most happy, we will say happiest, the happiest marriage. Alright, so we will say the happiest marriage. Alright, now let's see the next question which we have is, John suggested to the children of his village that they should go to the school regularly and do their homework sincerely. This one I already told you when I was teaching you the rules of articles, in which along with the school, since school here has been used for the primary purpose, so we won't add article the over here. Alright, we will remove that. Directly, we will say go to school. Alright, so option C will be the incorrect one. So we will mark option C. Now let's see next question that we have. Some people say that her husband is in the jail and so she lives alone. So in the sentence we have a phrase over here, in the jail. Instead of saying in, we will say in jail. We will remove article the from here. So the correct option would be option B. Alright, now moving to the next question. Yes, the Greek peoples are considered very brave, or there is no error in the sentence. So option A would be incorrect. As I told you, the difference between people and peoples. People means peoples. Alright, if S has been added to people, it means the people of different race. Alright, and people is written, it means the same group of people. Alright, so the Greek people, instead of writing peoples, we will say people. So we will remove S from here. Alright, option A would be the incorrect one. Then we have the next question. His father asked him to go to the temple every morning. So in option C, we have an error. As I told you, the temple has been used for the primary purpose. So we will remove article the from here. All right. Now moving to the last question that we have for today. There was little milk in refrigerator and she gave it to her crying son. Or there is no error in the sentence. As I told you in the last video, the difference between little and a little, the little. So here you have to find out if there is an error in the sentence or not. Alright, so I'm leaving this question for you. And if you find the correct answer, comment me down. And in the next video, we will see a new topic, that is prepositions. Thank you.